ladybugs. How are you guys doing? I'm going to say good afternoon today. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope everything is going good. I wanted to introduce you guys to the new babies, so I thought I'd do that today. My hair is down for the first time in a video, so you can see how red my hair is. But there it is. Okay, so we got 3 babies today, and I did the unboxing video already, but I wanted to introduce you to them now that I've named them and do their hair and dress them. So this is Gretel Ann. Isn't she pretty? Her hair is so soft. She's the Emmeline kit by Ping Lao. So we'll take her hair out and we'll dress her and we'll do her hair, and then we'll meet the next baby. How is everybody's day going? I had a much better day today than I had yesterday and the day before. So it's been a nice day. The weather was nice today. Things were chillaxed and mellow, which I like. So I really like peace in my domicile. I consider it my sanctuary. And I hate it when things get stressed in my home because, like I said, this is my sanctuary. And I just love it. So we're going to dress her first. We're going to dress Gretel. Oh, it looks like her name was Jayla because she has a bracelet on that says Jayla. So I may think about changing her name back to Jayla, but we'll see. I love this little dress she's wearing. It's got a little bear on it. It's so cute. Look, there it is. Hold on, let me take the sleeves out. It's very adorable. Look. Isn't that cute? Little bear's head is the pocket. I think that's awesome. All right, let's put her right here. She's got the cutest little puckered lips. Just adorable. We're going to put this watermelon dress on her. Isn't that adorable? So yeah, I hope you guys had a good day. I hope everybody's day was nice and peaceful and relaxing. I know mine was much better today than it was yesterday. I'm very much more relaxed this evening, which is nice. I don't get upset very often, but occasionally things get me going, but it's not often. I'm a pretty relaxed person. There isn't a lot that upsets me. So I thought I'd talk a little bit about my family tonight so you guys can get to know me a little bit. So I have 2 daughters, and I have a stepdaughter and a stepson. And they're just all 4 are really amazing kids. They're much older now. They're grown. They're not kids anymore, but they'll always be my kids, you know. So when I met my current partner, I already had my children, and my 2 stepkids were already in the picture, so we didn't have any kids together, but I had kids with my ex. He's the father of both my children, and he was a piece of work. He was really good at putting on a facade, and he is just a piece of you-know-what. He has a massive lying problem, and I don't think it's just like he wants to lie. I think it's like a mental illness. He has a massive, massive issue with lying. He would lie about the smallest things that didn't even matter, he would lie about. And he just lies constantly, and he still does. I haven't had contact with him in a few years now because my kids are grown and I have no reason to have contact with him. But he just had such issues with lying. And like I said, he would lie about stuff that didn't even matter, stuff that really gave him no benefit to lie. He would lie, and that's why I think it was a mental illness, because he wouldn't even, you know, a lot of people lie for a reason. They lie to stay out of trouble, or they lie to get some benefit. He would just lie just to lie, for no other purpose than just to lie. And it was very frustrating and very difficult to deal with. But I was with him for about 6 years altogether. And I left him when my youngest was 1. I just couldn't handle the lying anymore. It was so constant and so pervasive in our lives that he just lied all the time. It didn't matter what it was about. It could be about something, it could be about nothing, and he would just lie just to lie. And I just couldn't, when you're raising kids, I couldn't deal with that. He also put his family members' utilities in my name. He spent all my money. He was very toxic. And I regretted very deeply having children with him. I don't regret having my children, but I regretted having children with him because he was not a good father. After we split up, he and I stayed friends for a couple of years, and we had a good relationship for our children. And then he met this very insecure woman who was just not a good person, and she had real problems with him and I being friends, even for our kids' sake. And she basically made it her mission to destroy any friendship that we had. And she did. She did a good job. She destroyed our friendships. And the only people that got hurt by that was my kids, and that's why I had such an issue with her. And then they moved away, and it was, even though it was hard for my kids when he moved away, it was better for me. I would have rather he stay around, even though I had to deal with him, because it would have been better for my children to have an ongoing relationship with their father. But he chose to move away, and that was his choice, and there's nothing I could do about it. And so I just was like, okay, whatever. I did my best to raise my girls on my own and to give them what they needed. I hope I did a good job. I don't know. One of my daughters is a really wonderful, wonderful person and says I did a great job. And the other one is very self-centered and very narcissistic. And she says I did a terrible job. So I guess it depends on who you believe at the moment. Here is little Gretel. Look at that little face. She's so cute. The best day of my life was the day that I was able to get him out of my life, because toxic people are, all I can give you advice for is to be careful who you have children with. I didn't plan either of my pregnancies, but I take full responsibility for them. And my children did not have a good father figure to look up to. Oh, she looks so cute with her hair down, doesn't she? So there's little Gretel. And then we have Heidi, Miss Heidi Lynn. Here she is. Isn't she cute? We're going to dress her and do her hair. Most of my toddlers have long, really long, flowy hair, so it's really nice to have a couple of toddlers that have the shorter hair, because I really like that little pixie kind of look, So Heidi is the Jamila kit by Ping Lao. And I love that she has the darker skin tone. I think she's so pretty. So I left my ex when my youngest daughter was a year. And I met my new significant other when she was just before she turned 2. So I had been separated for about a year when I met that person. I'm not going to reveal much information about my family as far as names or anything like that, because I respect their privacy. But I will tell you that I'm very happy in my life. I have my dream home. I love my life. My life is very peaceful and serene. My house is very peaceful and quiet, and I love it. It is quiet and peaceful, even though I have 7 dogs. I love my dogs. I love everything about them. They just bring me so much joy. They are amazing, all 7 of them. Even though you guys only see Evie down here, I do try to show off the dogs in other videos that I take upstairs. Oh, look at her. That is so cute on her, isn't it? Look at this little pinafore dress. It's so adorable. So I just love my dogs. I love having them around. They make me happy. And I have a pretty good life. I have a really peaceful life. It's really quiet, and I just love it. I love everything about my peaceful life. Oh, here's the socks I was going to put on her. So now we'll put her socks on, and I don't think I have a pair of shoes nearby, but that's okay because I can put shoes on her later. And then after her, I will show you the third baby, but we can't really do his hair because he has painted hair, so he doesn't have any hair to do. Here she is. Look at this little cutie. Her name is Heidi. This conditioner that I make is made with some hair conditioning elements. One of the things that I love to put in my hair conditioner is I don't know who makes it, but it's the hair silk. It's really good for the mohair and the human hair because when it's not on the human's head, it doesn't get oiled. You know what I mean? Because there's no oil glands on a doll. And so because of that, it can dry out. And I love this hair silk because it's like an oil and it really brings the hair back to life. I love it. I use it every time I refill my conditioner bottles. Once a year or twice, actually about twice a year, I go through my entire collection with Q-tips and a bowl of water with mild soap in it, and I clean all my dolls. I clean their ears, their eyes. I give their arms and legs a wipe down because over time they get dusty. And like I said in a previous video, there's a lot of money and time invested in this collection. So like anything that you collect that's valuable, you want to take care of it. So I recommend every 6 months or so taking the time to go through your collection and gently wiping the arms and legs of the dolls, wiping down their faces, getting a Q-tip to clean their ears, nose, and eyes. I just think it's important to keep your collection clean and tidy so they don't get dusty and they don't, get dirty over time. There we go. So, what do you guys think of my new dolls? What do you think of her? This is Heidi, and she's so cute. I love her little smile. I wasn't sure how I felt about her when I first saw her, but the more I looked at her, the more I just fell in love with that little smile. Look at that. And her big brown eyes. Are they brownish green? Kind of hazily. So here's Heidi. And she has the short hair again, which I just love. I don't have, like I said, I don't have very many toddlers with short hair. Most of my toddlers have long hair, and so it's really nice. I love this length. I kind of think of it as like a pixie type cut. So there we go. What do you guys think? She pretty, huh? Okay, there's her. And then I will show you my other new baby that came today. He came in a trade. And he is the John Kit by Tina Friedis. And he's about 21 inches. He's a little bit smaller than babies I'm used to, but that's okay. I like him. He's really heavy. He's got a nice weight to him. Look at his little arms and legs. Isn't he cute? Cute little hands. So cute. He's got cute little nails. Just adorable. He's painted really pretty. His nails almost have a bluish tinge to them, which I'm not incredibly fond of, but I love everything else about him. He's so pretty. So cute. So there he is, and his name is Mason Nicholas. As mothers, all we can really do for our children is make the best decisions with the information that we have at the time. I'm sure that it was hard for my kids when we split up, but it would have been a lot harder for us to stay together and for my kids to be around the fighting and the lying and all that. And honestly, even though I would never say he was abusive emotionally, but not physically. The last time we had an argument, he did bend my arm behind my back and hit me in the face. And that was the only time he ever put his hands on me. And I had told him previously that if he ever put his hands on me, I would leave him immediately. And the one time he did, I left him. I couldn't see raising my daughters in an environment where they watched their mother be mistreated. Especially physically. I just couldn't do that. I wouldn't put them in that situation. And so, yes, it was hard to leave him with two toddlers. I mean, my oldest daughter was almost three, or just no, she was almost three, and my youngest daughter was just barely one. So it was hard, but you make the decision. Like I said, you make the best decision you can with the information you have at the time, and you hope that it's the right decision. And I made the best decision I could. I have loved being a mother. I never wanted anything else but to be a mother. That was my life's goal. And now that my girls are grown, I'm so proud of them. Even my daughter, who has issues, I'm so proud of both of them. And my stepchildren, they are all amazing people. And they all have some struggles, but who doesn't? This little guy has the most perfect weight. He's wearing a beautiful vintage outfit it's got a little horse on it. And it's got the little plastic pants with it. Isn't that cute? So adorable. Well, I'm going to let you guys go now that you've met the new babies. But you guys have a great night. And I will see you on the flip side. Good night, ladybugs. Try to get some rest and have a peaceful night.